औज़ुबिल्लाहिमिनश्शैतानिर्रजीम बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम अस्सलामु अलैकुम वरहमतुल्लाहि वबरकातुहू रब्बिश्रह ली सदरी वयस्सिर ली अमरी वहलुल उक़दतम मिन लिसानी यफ़क़हू क़ौली रब्बना ज़िदना इल्मा आमीन या रब्बल आलमीन। Alhamdulillah, now we have completed almost all of basics of asma and afal. Now we are able to at least distinguish between an ism and a fail just by looking at them and looking at the words. And regardless of whatever we know, either we know the definition or not. Um, so let's have a quick recap of the few points which are considerable while distinguishing between an ism and fail, inshallah. We know that about ism. We learned that an ism can will always take or can take tanween or an al or marbuta. While we know about the fail that it cannot. It cannot take a tanween. It cannot take al, or it cannot take ta marbuta. This is the very first point on the difference between an ism and a fail. The next thing is that about an ism that an ism can rarely or often ends in a sukoon. We don't see an ism ending with a sukoon. But while a fail, some forms of fail end in a sukoon, and alhamdulillah, we have learned that as well. The next point is if an ism ends in the endings of ina and una, and the first letter is something other than the ya or ta, it is an ism. And if it ends in the una and ina, and the first letter is the ta or ya, it is a fa'il, like that. And if the other thing is that if it the ism it comes after a harf of jar or harf of nasab or a special mudaf, it is we know that it is an ism. While for a fail, if it comes after a harf of nasab, lil mudari or a harf jazma or qad, and also with the seen or sofa, it is a fail uh, as well. So Alhamdulillah, these are few differences that we just reviewed about ism and the fail, that how we can recognize an ism, how we can recognize a fail. There are a few points here that tells us that a word is an ism, and there are some symptoms or there are few signs that tells us that a word is a fail. Alhamdulillah, these are almost a few basic points about ism and fail that we covered in a Nahu session. So inshallah, I'll see you all in the next session. Barakallahu li wa lakum. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.